A couple of years ago, when I was in the market for my very first car, I had no knowledge other than some were very fast and some were very cool. I looked at numerous different cars and I noticed that in higher end cars, a lot of them had the very same features and I thought they were very cool, so I decided to look at where these ideas came from and found that they all originated from the same place, Formula One racing. The automotive industry has made so many innovative advancements in technology due to Formula One racing. There are numerous features that you may or may not have known about that were all because of the dream of winning a race in Formula One. You may be wondering what experience I have in the automotive world. Well, I have helped my friends build numerous cars from the ground up and also modify many vehicles, whether it's a complete engine swap to modifying the chassis for different suspensions. And my stepdad is also an automotive professor. Today we're first going to look at what Formula One is, then we'll talk about what great innovations have been made due to Formula One, and finally we'll talk about which of those innovations have made its way into many regular cars that were mass produced. So what is Formula One? Well, it is most commonly known as F1 and is a sport about race cars. But unlike NASCAR or drag racing, it has very extreme limitations on what you can and can't do. The rules of what is allowed changes every couple of years, with engine sizes and weight limits being the most constant changes made. Some of these rules are that Formula One teams are not allowed to refuel during a race. So if they run out of fuel during a race, their race ends right there. They are also only allowed to have 110 kilograms of fuel in the car. The car also has to have a minimum weight of 798 kilograms and have a 1.6 liter V6 engine. The entire sport is basically about maximum efficiency. Now that you know what Formula One is, we'll go over what innovations have been made because of it. The biggest one is carbon fiber, which majority of people already know about. But if you don't know, it is a very light and strong fiber made of carbon, but it's also very brittle, so it is mainly used in composites. Originally, carbon fiber was used in light bulbs, then in airplanes, and then McLaren made the very first car out of carbon fiber. And since then, almost every F1 car has been made entirely of carbon fiber. The other best known innovation is the kinetic energy recovery system, or KERS. This is a system that takes the kinetic energy from braking and stores it in a reservoir for later use upon acceleration. There are also many more innovations from F1 that aren't only in supercars, but also in mass-produced cars, which include the semi-automatic gearbox, which is when the car has no clutch, but it can drive a manual with the use of paddle shifters. Steering wheel control buttons, whether it be to control stereo or cruise control. There's also rear wing spoilers and turbochargers. Now that we discussed what innovations were made for Formula One, let's go over which of those has made its way into many regular cars that are mass produced. The biggest one that is in regular cars is carbon fiber. It is used in numerous high-end car frames. It is also used as an interior and exterior cosmetic, and also many parts are made of it, such as spoilers, wings, and bumpers. There are also many other features that are very common in more modern cars. The majority of modern cars have control buttons on the steering wheel to control the stereo or cruise control. The majority of high-end cars, such as sports cars and supercars, have paddle shifters. That way you can enjoy driving manual without actually having to know how to drive manual. There's also numerous cars that come stock with a turbocharger and wings to make it more aerodynamic and faster. Today we've considered what Formula One is, what technology it has produced, and which of that technology is most likely in your car. So maybe when you're looking for a new car and the salesman points out some of the features it has, you could tell them where those features came from. Thank you.